Let's go! How we doing? Previously on Kimba TV. Alright, so awesome. Juice! And what's really gonna be interesting is this guy. And this guy. Cause what does this look like?
You just said.
Ka-cha! Lots of stuff showing up. How we doing, ladies and gentlemen? Happy Monday. I'm with you guys for like an hour. I got to dip right around when markets open. Because my flight, I think, is at... All right. Focacino says, so bottom not in? Doesn't look like it, brother. You know what the biggest thing that has always been my thing about 94? First off, nobody's logging 94. Happy Monday. Any questions? Yeah, I still think there's a little bit more downside, unfortunately. The only way that I would probably think that this low held, and it still could, is it's got to get above value area low, and it's got to turn the point of control into support. Yeah. And 100K is always going to be that psychological resistance, I think, until we can break through it. So what I really would have liked is for this to have been a double bottom opportunity to then have the regular bull div with the hidden bull div, right? But yeah, that's not in the cards anymore. So yeah, most likely, I think higher probability is the Friday low gets swept, and most likely we head towards 91.5. I didn't get any benefits from drinking Monster, but coffee, yes. Metalord, what's going on? Well, we can always talk about caffeine and dietary preferences tomorrow. I might even boot up the stream later tonight when I get back home. But any questions with the plans and the numbers? Beer Market says this week gonna be crazy. Yeah, especially GDP and PCE, and I've got like moving stuff I gotta do on Friday too, so. Sliced Bread says, hell yeah, I'll be here tonight. Yeah, because I might want to check my head in, poke my head in, just in case the short played out, you feel me? Actalo says, hey, I feel like after 30, everything has changed. By the way, what do you think must happen if you don't make a decision at 91.5? It's level by level, Actal. So we've been talking about 93.5 and 91.5 for a very long time. Do you remember the levels that I said I would be looking at when 91.5 is lost? So we still have levels, man, and I will say this though. The fucking barista at the Starbucks that makes my coffee is talking about 85. So I don't think we're going to get 85. You know? I went there yesterday with baby girl. He's like, "Oh, Kimba, I haven't seen you for like 4 weeks, man. Welcome back." You know? How's Texas? Blah, blah, blah. Oh, by the way, before you go, you think 85 is possible? I said, oh my God. Motherfucking baristas at Starbucks asking me TP levels, man. Yeah, so I don't know about 85, man. These motherfucking crypto influencers on Twitter think they big brain talking about 85. Boy, my barista at Starbucks is talking about 85. My boy, quit playing with me. Yeah, so We'll see what happens at
Let's hoop shit, motherfucker.
91.5.
The math is the math.
But do you remember what I was saying about like 85 and 82? Because we've been talking about 87, 85, 82 for a while. And I hope everybody knows what those levels mean, okay? Because you've got ETH gap and you have RTH gap. And you got to be able to distinguish and separate the two, right? But we've been talking about 85, 82, because 82 is where that 81,210 CME RTH gap is, okay? 82 is where the gap starts, right? So 82 and 85 is kind of like we're not going to do the full gap fill idea, okay? In my opinion, you go that low, we're filling the whole fucking thing. So I think a lot of people that are going to try to long 85, they're going to get wrecked. And how do you guys remember how long ago it was that we talked about that? That was December, November shit, right? We were actually talking about a 105 to 85 rotation in December, if you guys remember that. A lot of data has come in and the context has now changed. So, 91.5, if that bitch don't hold, then the 85 levels that we talked about all the way back in November, December are going to start to come into play. But given the context that we have now and how much time and value we have spent, I don't think 85 holds. I think the whole 77 gap gets filled. All right. So some of you guys have no fucking clue what to do or what levels to look at if 91.5 doesn't hold. I've been looking at these levels for 3 months. So definitely get caught up. And we were already talking about a 105. How many of you guys remember the 105 to 85 play that we were talking about mid-December? You guys remember that? And we talked about, well, if it does this, or if it doesn't go to 85, or if 90 holds, or this and that. We had a lot of these if-thens, and some of them have already played out. So for me, 85 is no longer a level that I'm interested in longing. I think that bitch is lost. I think everybody's going to try to long 85. Of course, I think 85 is going to have a little bit of a bounce, but I think even if I do get into a long at 85, I would be looking for more of like a 95 bearish retest or a 91, 92 bearish retest to go get that 77. But yeah, make sure you guys have the levels, below and above. So yeah, if your question is, but Kimba, what are we gonna do if 91.5 doesn't hold? I am so prepared, my guy. You have no idea. Lion Cubs, you know what I'm talking about, right? And I don't really know where this entry could be. Like it would be the sweep of the weekend high, but I'm gonna just put it at VWAP for now. And the other way too might be possible. We might sweep the weekend, not the weekend low, but the Friday low, double bot. And take it up. I don't know which one is going to play first. But I don't think this one is that great. Because settlement is below value area low. So losing settlement would be bearish. So maybe there is like a swing fail, but Erudri says, what happens with alts? They seem to be dropping independently. Make sure you get caught up on the altcoin nerd outs that we did. Sol, again, I don't know when you have seen this, but we started talking about 140 Sol when the bitch was $240. We've been talking about ETH going all the way and losing $2,000 since it was 3,200. So hopefully you're not too surprised, but you shouldn't be surprised that altcoins are dropping. That's why I'm being patient and I'm not really fucking with altcoins yet. Pretty cool though, right? Yeah, I'm excited for the 140 so long. You feel me? Whatever 98764 says, what about ETH? I mean, we've been talking about ETH and Sol and all these different altcoins every single day. The plan hasn't really changed. I'm waiting for ETH to go to 2000 or lower, and then ETH BTC looks like ass. So I can't long altcoins until ETH BTC looks good, and I won't long altcoins until I get into like ETH longs. So, all right. But yeah, nothing has really changed. Yeah, but how many of you guys have been in like a really good short, right? And then everything looked good until you had a motherfucker decide to bottom short and you were like, oh, fuck, that guy's gonna get squeezed, and it went pink, right? Or you were in a really good long and then some dickhead decided to top long 50 mil and you were like, all right, the long's not gonna work. So if you can't read data and, you know, you're always gonna, that's why I always tell you guys, never ever memorize what I say. Because then you're gonna be the dumbass talking about, but 2 months ago you said, but 3 days ago you said, but 8 hours ago you said. And I'm gonna be like, bro, do you not know how to read data? What are you talking about? I said 8 hours ago, I said, man. You can't see the $100 million top longer? Is you dumb? Why are you even trading? Kim, but you told me that she also, you thought that she also looked hot and she ended up having a dick. You couldn't see the data? She has a deeper voice than you. You couldn't tell? Why didn't you close the trade? Because you said that she also was hot too. I was all in. Yeah, you never want to be you never memorize what I'm saying. You either understand what I'm saying or you don't. You know what I mean? So how many of you guys remember, not even Friday morning, but on Thursday evening, I said grabbing these gaps would be way more bullish. That was on Thursday, right? And then Friday, we said, let's go ahead and have the 7.5 pullback on Monday. So I mean, we were already talking about this on Thursday. So nobody is surprised about the pullback. It was just the timing. We didn't want this pullback. We didn't expect it on Friday. We wanted it today, right? So we already talked about this pullback on Thursday. We anticipated on Friday for today. It just, with the news, it accelerated the move. And so, I don't think I know that the Bybit hack news did nothing. If you think that it dumped because of Bybit news, then you're getting played, right? That's retail minds. So, I mean, the only thing that's different, and we talked about this on Friday, the only thing that's different is that the drop that we wanted on Monday happened on Friday. That's the only thing. So nothing's really changed. I mean, I would assume that the only people that are really confused are people that just aren't listening or paying attention or watching the highlights, but everything's been talked about. The only thing that changed is it did the pullback that we wanted today. It did it yesterday or Friday, last RTH. So that's it. So no one should really be getting got. But everything's been talked about. Make sure that, you're caught up and up to date. Yeah. So it's not that difficult. You know what I mean? It's all been talked about. Make sure you stay up to date, get caught up. You heard me? All right, let's play Gap Fill, but not mine. And then I got to wrap it up and get out of here. I love you guys. If I have time, I will start the stream later tonight when I get back home for a little late night. But other than that, I'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow. Sounds good? Ladies and gentlemen, RTH is ready to go. All right, here it is. I'm going to head to the airport now. I don't know if you guys heard my alarm. I was supposed to leave like 2 minutes ago, but technically it's not the airport, it's the FBO. FOB. You good, Kisoric? Chalup, hands up if you would be if you would stop by if I do a late night stream tonight when I get back home. Indo Lion says, thanks for 15-second alpha TA. Yeah, I wish there was more that I could have provided. It's really just a continuation of last week where we left off on Friday, right? I think one of the biggest things is going to be the value settlement, value area high play. All right, so identify levels. I chose this VWAP. Obviously, there's a VWAP right there. Your value area is a little bit lower. So any sort of swing fail or any sort of short, you want to get back below value, right? So just concepts, basic stuff you should know. All right, but yeah, if it really was going to be bullish, it's got to get above point of control, this bad boy right here, 97.9. Like, it's got to get above 98 for it to be bullish. All right. Other than that, yeah, I think 91.5 still might be in play. So I'll regroup with you guys hopefully later tonight. But if I don't see you guys later tonight, then I'll see you guys first thing tomorrow morning. Sounds good? Sounds good, Lions? All right, you guys are the best, man. Thanks for the TA. My pleasure, my pleasure. I'll see you guys maybe tonight. Sounds good? Lions, I'm rooting for you guys. Longers, I'm rooting for you. Shorters, I'm rooting for you. Bulls, Bears, we're all Lions. Schwiggity, schwaggity. Oh, I can't wait to get back to my big screen. Love you guys. Stay safe. I'll see you guys in a couple of hours. Sounds good? Hey, have a great day, y'all. Peace, everybody. He raving.